they would make hell out of this, my brother, my sister. Remember that countdown to the elections in America. Donald Trump made it quite clear when he was asked if he will give up power if he loses the elections. He refused to answer that question because he's a very bad, grumpy loser who would never give up power. My brother, my sister, everything about Donald Trump, my brother, my sister, is out of the blue. Everything about Trump, my brother, my sister, is terrible. Now, to those who support him, my God have mercy, I will not begrudge you because I don't fight people's opinions. It's your own way of thinking is unto you. Now we have people even in this house who support Donald Trump for reasons best known to themselves. How can you love a man who hates you? It's not possible to love a man who hates you and calls you names such as shithole. Shithole Nigeria decided to name a whole street after Donald Trump and decided to even go on a parade to celebrate a non-sworn racist. Donald Trump is losing American elections, and as it stands right now, Joe Biden has been able to cap 264 electoral votes. Now he needs to win only one state, and that's all. The American elections will be over. But Donald Trump has gone ahead to sue the state of Michigan. Now supporters of Donald Trump, numbering up to about 200, decided to parade themselves in front of a counting center, my brother, my sister, with rifles and other kinds of ammunition and weapons, my brother, my sister, in order to protest what their boss claims is fraudulent. Now you realize that in America there are some states where you can vote on the same, register on the same day and vote on the same day. In Ghana, no. In America, it is possible in some states to register same day and vote same day. In fact, better still, register right now and vote right now. My brother, my sister, because the system works. Donald Trump is such a grumpy old loser. And I'm so glad that he's going to be pushed out. Now, Donald Trump, at the end of the day, might not is Russia, of which he's a very strong ally. My brother, my sister, wherever Donald Trump wants to go, it is his own legal right to do that. But I think America is fed up with Donald Trump. Not only America, the whole world, except probably Russia, is so fed up of the racist tendencies, rants, and foolishness of Donald Trump. My brother, my sister, this is a man who is so unfit for the presidency. Many are those who are going to sit somewhere and insult me. Much as I've not insulted your opinion, let my opinion rest without insults. My brother, my sister, let us wear it down further. Now, a few days before election, Donald Trump started sharing bread, like I hear some political party is doing in Ghana, giving bread, apples, and eggs. My brother, my sister, to predominantly poor black families. Donald Trump has reduced the American election, shitholish election, that can only be compared to some African elections. When it comes to elections in Africa, our leaders are so dumb and stupid, my brother, my sister. All they can do is to go about sharing bread and promising people some things that they themselves can never provide. My brother, my sister, they talk about 2050 when they know for sure they will never live to see 2050. They are promising you things that they claim they will do in 20 years when they know in the next 2 years they will die because they are too old. Now 2050 will come and the youth will be here to meet 2050. But those old men and women in power know very well that they will see Canaan, yet they will not go there. It doesn't mean it's only old people who die. Young people also die. But the point is, people normally die before younger people. Cateris paribus. That is why a father would always pray for the son and say, my son, when I die, I need you to do this and this and this and this for my burial. But a son will not come to a father and say, Father, when I die, I want to do this, this, this. The father will tell you that you're stupid. Every father wants to see the son live beyond him and carry on with his legacy. My brother, my sister, the American election has been reduced to nothing but a ridicule by Donald Trump. So grumpy, a hopeless and helpless loser who is not ready to lead the American elections. His soldiers are already on the streets of America wielding some guns and ammunition, including rifles. So I don't know what the American embassy here is going to say. Now, you know that when it's coming to Ghanaian elections and some other African elections, the American embassies in those countries are the first to raise flags. Americans say, be careful, elections are coming here in this country, there could be chaos here and there, we suspect blah, 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 if anything at all, return to America. Now your own country, America, people are pulling out rifles. Only when Donald Trump comes into power. I don't remember the last time Americans went to polling stations with guns. I don't remember the last time Americans went to electoral centers, my brother, my sister, with guns and ammunition, threatening to blow down the whole place because their boss, Satan himself, Donald Trump, is not winning the elections. I don't like Donald Trump, and I said it right from the start, my brother, my sister, because of his utterances and what he believes in. I have the right to like who I want to like. And I have the right to love who I want to love. My brother, my sister, much as Donald Trump is losing and America is already celebrating, let us concentrate on this country called Ghana. Donald Trump reduced the American elections to an African shitholish election. Because when it comes to our elections, it's all about giving people bread. It's all about giving people gari and sugar so they can vote. In other words, sell your birthright to politicians. If I was the president of this country, this thing shall stop. No politician shall do anything to any electorate. The country shall rise to a certain standard where the youth, my brother, my sister, will have the power. They will wield the power because they are stronger and take care of the old men and women whose duty shall be relegated to counseling and guidance. Who understands this? Who understands this? Now the Bible says God calls the youth because the youth are strong. You understand? Now when there's a race that is arduous or a task that is so very taxful, my brother, my sister, what do? You got to let the people who are strong enough to do the work come to the fore. And let the old men be the supervisors. Let the old women be the supervisors. And people who can guide. Pass here. Do it like this. Move like this. Move like this. You don't put old men in a race of 100 meters. No. They will not even do 10 meters and they've broken their waist. Neither would you put old women in there to do a long jump. Or better still, do a high jump. It's not possible. My brother, my sister, I pray that the youth in this country get to know the amount of power they have. Now you live in the ghetto and the gunshot continually echo. I say sufferation is all you know, right from your head go down to your toe. My brother, my sister, mosquitoes are biting you all the way from your head, all the way down to your toe, all the way from the treble, go down to your base. My brother, my sister, and politicians only come to you when election time is here. And they spray the whole place, fuka, 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 fuka. And you vote for idiots. Look how much they try to convince you and confuse you with big terms that they themselves do not understand. Look how they are so ruthless when it comes to the ballot box. They will do everything in their power to hold on to power so that they will be able to use that power against you. Election is coming, my brother, my sister. It's time to use your brain. Critical thinking generation. The worst of all human beings is that one person who has the brains, yet he cannot use those brains. You have brains and you can't use your brains. You are the worst of human beings. Because once you cannot use your brain, it means you have no choice. Everything goes. You go in any direction, and you do almost everything that other people do. So who are you? You have no identity. You do anything at all. Use your brain. Critical thinking generation. When we raise a generation of critical thinkers, my brother, my sister, then we will have a better country. Donald Trump has come to study and know that you Africans are bought with bread. You Africans are bought with eggs. Now, if you read economics and you know some of these things, the loss of labor is very simple. Keep the laborer overly poor, and he would always lean on you for help. And he has no choice but to do whatever you order him to do. Maybe I need to repeat that. The loss of labor. If you have studied a bit of economics, you will get to understand that if you want to hold on to the power of having to decide how much labor the laborer should get, then continue to make him poor. As long as he's poor, anytime you dangle that carrot in front of him and tell him, oh, extra work, or what they call overtime, he's able to grab it. He grabs it quickly because of that carrot that you will add to his salary, and he will work himself to death. That is what the politicians are doing to you. They know you are very strong. They know that if they give you the chance, you'll be able to break through and you'll be able to get independent. They don't want it. They will not give you enough for you to remain independent, but they always want you to depend on them. So every time you come sitting in front of their door, waiting for them to drop another carrot into your mouth so that at least it will survive you till the next time you come knocking. You will never be independent. Everybody wants to be independent. Everybody wants to be able to go to bed and say, I will wake up at the time that I want. And when I wake up at the time that I want, I know there is food on my table. And I know that everything that I want to have, I will have that at least. But with politicians, it's not so. You will continue to be that laborer, following him day in and day out, working yourself dry, and nothing good is going to come to you. Look at how Hamidu is behaving, your special postmaster. Look how the man is behaving. Look how the two presidents that this country have had in the past, how many years, are mudslinging each other. My brother, my sister, when election comes, politicians have no wisdom anymore. All their wisdom is relegated to the ballot box. They can't think beyond the ballot box. When they sleep, their dream is ballot box. When they are eating, it's all about the ballot box. They don't think about you. Don't ever think about that. When they are going to bed, they are thinking about the next lie to tell you in order to get your thumbprint. When are we going to be wise? When can we stand firm? Look at Donald Trump, such a grumpy old loser. He's not ready to give up power. He's suing the states in America because he says he's been cheated. How have you been cheated? In America, they have the mail-in votes. People who would not want to come out because of the coronavirus. Some people who are so old, they can't even step out of their door. So what do? They send you the ballot paper by vote, by mail. So you get it, and you feel whatever you want, and you mail it back to them. Donald Trump said he does not understand. He understood this before the elections, and now that he's losing, I just saw a tweet of him saying, oh, how come when they count the male ones, those ones give Biden a lot of power? My brother, my sister, let's think twice. Nobody is a custodian of power. No one person on earth deserves to be president and other servants forever. A servant should have the opportunity to be a president. And a president should also be humble enough to be a servant. Let's think about that. The best amongst men are those who serve, not those who are served. Think about it, my brother, my sister. Whatever be the case, bye-bye Donald Trump. You are going away. I'm already making another song for you, and that song is going to come out to forever say bye-bye to you because you've been a very terrible leader. Terrible, terrible leader, my brother, my sister. And everybody is saying bye-bye to you. You have caused America and the world so much pain. You joked with the COVID-19 pandemic and made millions of Americans die when you said it was all a hoax. A hoax, but you yourself caught the same hoax of a coronavirus. And then you had to go into one of the hospitals that you did not want to be built. One of the hospitals that Barack Obama built. You were a beneficiary of that hospital, and you were shameless enough not to even come out and say, thank you, oh God. And even apologize to the good people of America and say that, listen, I thought the whole thing was a hoax. Now I caught it myself. My brother, my sister, bye-bye Donald Trump. Rest in peace wherever you will go. We will not curse you, but America will be better without you. America will be better without all your nuances, without all your nonsense, without all the things that you have been saying time and again that keeps the world on the knife edge. Today we shall celebrate Joe Biden. I am not a lover of politics, but I'm a lover of peace and justice. If a man will come and make the world hell for people, that man should be relegated to hell where Satan lives, because he is a relative of Satan. To God be the glory. And interestingly, a lot of Christians in Ghana are supporting Donald Trump. And I asked one Christian, and the Christian said, oh, he loves God. Which God? Who is that God? He loves God? That's why he chased Muslims out of the place? Oh, because he chased Muslims, so you love him, right? Hey, all right. You have soon forgotten that very, very nice proverb from the Akan people. This is a man who can never be predicted. He's a man who has no loyalty to anybody. My brother, my sister, see the number of resignations in his almost 4 years in power. From his own backyard. The utterances, the fake news, the lies, tax evasions, hatred. This is a man you say loves God. Millions of Americans died, all because of his carelessness. To God be the glory. After that, the Ghanaian elections will be here, and we pray that the one God has chosen to lead these elections, may it happen. But what we see, because we have an eye that sees beyond the normal, what we can hear, because we have an ear that hears beyond the normal, what we can envisage, because we have a brain that goes beyond the normal, we should pray against violence. We should also pray against people who are so desperate to remain in power. We should pray against people who want to grab power by all means. I've said two things. Listen. Pray against people who desperately want to hold on to power. And you know what that means. We should also pray against people who are so desperate, my brother, my sister, to get into power. Simple. Let's look at it and let's be very careful. The election will be clear. The winner will be so clear. But they will try to find a way of looking down on the choice of the people. And that is when there will be a confusion. But because we are a people who believe in the supreme, because we are a people who love peace, peace shall prevail. And we would have the leader that God himself has appointed to lead us. And when that leader comes in, they need to be able to learn from their mistakes. They need to be able to put the people first. They need to be able to rescue us from the shitholish status quo. They need to be able to deal with us like human beings. We don't want politicians who only want to come into power because of $1 million. If a politician can tell you, oh, me, I just want to go, I'm in politics because of 1 million. What a joke. What a joke. PPA boss, Ajanim Boatine J, shameless face of a maroon. My God have mercy. Shameless face of a moron. A moronic, corrupt idiot. Anybody who swindles the pendulum or swings the pendulum to his side corruptedly, my brother, my sister, has no respect in our eyes. Because of you, millions are dying. Because of your corruption, millions are deprived of education, of good health care, good roads, good water, good food. Are we not all human beings? Can we not all live in peace and harmony? There's a lot. Yet the greedy few want to control everything. If all of us remain good, we will have so much to eat and drink, and there wouldn't have to be a struggle over food. But we are account. And according to Shiraj, explain how you came by the money. The man doesn't know. Obinim sticker gave him that money. Maybe he won a lottery. Remember, I told you this when I visited the British Parliament somewhere last year. You all remember when I interviewed some British parliamentarians. My brother, my sister, you know what they said? A new car to the Parliament House. The next day, they would have to answer how they got the new car. They should be able to tell that they won a lottery overnight, or that they inherited some wealth from some dead ancestor, or they saw money raining on their roofs like manna, and that was how come they bought the car. A car! But we have sat down in this country for millions of Ghana cedis to find, and we claim we have a system to be able to deal with money laundering. The man himself says he doesn't know how the money came in. The money to go in. Nobody is questioning that system. Yet the poor man in the ghetto, he can't even get wache to eat. Kenke and fish. In fact, kenke alone is a problem. You walk on the streets of Accra, everybody's a beggar. When I sit in my car, I have to hide my face because I don't have the money to give to all these people who ask me for money on the streets. And I feel sorry seeing these people come up and believing that you are a superstar, so you are rich. Look at you and say, blah, 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 blah. Please give me something to go buy something. And you know you cannot give. The schools are becoming empty. The students are finding their way onto the streets to beg because they cannot be in the schools and be hungry. We need a system that will be able to deal with all these things. My brother, it's not about party. We have no respect for no party. We have respect for humanity. I don't know where the party headquarters of any political party is. I don't know. The way to which, I don't know where NPP party office is. Neither do I know where NDC party office is. Goom. What is that? But I know where I can find individuals. I know where I can find humanity. I thought they said Dumso was over. How come yesterday the whole area was in darkness? How many people experienced darkness? And I hear there's a place called Iron City. It's always in darkness. What is wrong? What is wrong? Iron City on the way to Kaswade. And here is always in darkness. And the people are crying. Investments going down. In fact, today I did not intend to talk at all. I just said that, well, I'll make it easy. And everything is everything. We will just keep quiet and make things happen. My brother, my sister, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you and I thank you. But to those who want to see Donald Trump go back to where he came from, to all those who are jubilating that Donald Trump is history, this is your song.